Looks like it takes a little while for it to reach maximum charge. You can see just how incredible these gears are made. This thing on? Alright, good. We've still got power. I don't have very long. I've come to you from the year 2046 in order to give you an important message. The war did not last. We couldn't win. Not against the powers of Hasbro and Nerf. We tried our best, but after the fall of Boomco in 2019, there wasn't much more we could do against them. Mattel and Hasbro went to war and everybody had their casualties. Coop's dead. Bobo's been missing in action for at least 2 decades now. And Drac, I don't even know what to think about what happened to him. But there's still hope. I broke into Fuzzy Walrus Industries and found what I believe to be a prototype blaster from the year 2016. And as far as I can tell, you guys haven't had it yet, and it may just well change the course of history and use Nerf against themselves. Let me send back to you the Nerf Mega Mastodon. As you can see, this is one of the biggest blasters we've ever seen, and I believe it has the power to absolutely annihilate anything that stands in your way. It's absolutely gigantic, and it's funny because it actually uses old flywheel technology we haven't seen since the year 2028, when flywheels were banned. And my gosh, is it beautiful. And it fires the Mega Darts, which have been outlawed for 2 decades now. I still hope there's some ammo in this thing. According to the instructions on the front of the box, it looks like it uses D-cell alkaline batteries. I think I still have some around here. Haha! Fresh pack. They should do us great. I don't think anything has used these since the UAC Series 3 plasma rifle. What do we got in here? Looks like we've got a massive reloading mechanism. Lots of parts here. Might have to read the instructions in order to figure out how this one goes together. And then, of course, we've got the Mastodon itself, and it's positively amazing. The Mastodon lives up to its name. It is utterly massive. It's this. Adult assembly required. I am an adult. Looks like we've got a carry handle in here. That'll be important. And what else? Instructions. Keep those with it. I won't need them right now. We've got some kind of containment apparatus. Oh, that's a really, really, really nice strap. That'll help you carry it. This thing is big. What else? Some more armor plating. Bag of ammo for you. It's been sealed, so it should be still good. This has been sitting around for a few years, though. Looks like it will only go together one way. It makes things easier on us. Let's fire this baby up. Make sure this door on the side here is closed. Everything looks to be in order. Looks like it takes a little while for it to reach maximum charge. Ah, yes! Oh, well worth the effort, well worth the effort. There's nothing that will stand in your way. Yeah, it might have a very long reloading time, but it is one solid beast of a blaster. Nothing, absolutely nothing, will stand in your way. Looking at the top of the blaster, we've got a tactical rail right there and another one right there. And looks to be one right here as well. Nothing else on the sides. We've got the red trigger right here, which will charge up the plasma cells, and then of course the firing mechanism right there. It is of course full auto, and it fires impressively fast. No muzzle attachment, no stock attachment. You don't need either of those things when you've got the Mastodon. Common criticisms: it's big. It's way too big. You can't use it for stealth ambushes. And since you have to wait for a while for it to charge up, you might want to replace these alkaline cells as quickly as possible with something a little more suitable. Carry handle at the top doesn't feel the most solid. It is virtually empty shell right there, but the grip itself is very comfortable, and the grip down here is completely serviceable. The bigger problem is, when this thing was supposed to come out, it was $80. That is far too expensive for something like this, but you just get a massive, massive, powerful blaster for your dollars. As you can see, I'm not wiggling it. This thing literally has recoil. Looks like we forgot a part. Got a little too excited there, but we can't forget about that. That's meant there to protect the ammunition reserves. A quick Shaky-Cam overview before I send this thing off to you. You're gonna have some trouble if you want to do one of your classical modifications to it. It is solvent welded on the back. Now, I've already cut it for you, but that might be a problem for anybody else you share this information with. There is solvent adhesion on these two posts in the grip, and it has to be dremelled out or tried to be broken, and it was not easy. I tried a heat gun, and I finally took the plasma cutter to it and got it. The inside here, there is a lot of dead space. You will notice the Mega logo right here, which is on the other side, can be clipped out and removed. Let's get that out of the way. So if you want to do some painting, even all this gray will clip right out. This right here is the entire gearbox system, and you will notice that this part right here is raised, so that's how it indexes the next turret, and then of course that right there is the pusher that gets sprung back as well and released and fired. You can see just how incredible these gears are made. Very, very, very good. Lots of wiring. The switches in the back right here are pretty interesting. Here is the firing switch. Here is the rev switch. The motor is right there. It is a tiny, tiny motor. Well, tiny when you compare it to the business end, which are gigantic motors with these insane flywheels that are exactly 2 inches across. My gosh, you're going to be able to do a lot of work on this thing. Maybe not a firing rate upgrade, but definitely something to do with getting those flywheels to kick a little bit harder. Not that the performance out of the box is anything to scoff at. And of course, there's about 40 screws in 4 different sizes for you to take care of, but you've done enough of those by now. I wouldn't worry about it. You want to see the drum in all of its glory. It is absolutely massive. Alright, I gotta wrap this thing up before they find me. While it may be expensive and take some time to fully reload, the Nerf Mega Mastodon is not to be trifled with. It can be tactically reloaded on the fly thanks to its open-face cylinder design, and of course the power and firing speed out of the box were both exceptional. There's nothing else like it in the Mega line, and there's no joy I've ever had of holding a giant blaster such as this. Just seeing the box made me giggle. Yes, it's expensive, but for once, the Mega Mastodon may very well be worth it. This is an awesome blaster, and I can highly recommend it to those who can find a place for it in your arsenal. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, if you enjoyed it, smash that like button and hit that share button. And if you want to see some more weapons from the future, go ahead and hit either of these 2 videos right here to see some more stuff I've built. And of course, if you want to see more of this stuff coming up, just hit the subscribe button. I'm Walcom S7, and I hope to see you in an entirely different video. It's time to go.